What's going on? So this is my third version of my pocket organizer. I've made a video on my V2 pocket organizer, and I haven't made a video, but I do have, this is V1. It just isn't nice enough for me to make a video on it. And it's old. So basically, all of these ones, these pocket organizers have something in common, and that is that they have these pockets that are made out of false leather. Oh, hi, buddy. Sorry, that was my cat. Yeah, that's V2, and then this is V3. So V3 is has some differences. For starters, I included these Klein. What is it? 2100-9. So this is the stainless steel version of Klein. I also have the non-stainless steel. I believe that's the 7. Those are pretty good too, but they do develop a little bit of rust on them if you clean them and don't wipe them off after or oil them. But these, you don't really have to worry about oiling. They just work, and I like them. So we got that, and here we have the same file that we had in V2. I still use it from time to time. It's handy for 3D prints when I need to get some support material removed, or any sort of metal job that I'm working on that requires some sort of surface to be filed down. It's good for that. So yeah, that's that. Then I'll go right away to the Altoids tin. I did that last time, but I think maybe I'll do it now. So basically, this Altoids tin slides into this 3D printed pocket that I made. As you can see, there's a little groove that goes around the inside of that, and what that is it's this protrusion here, whatever you call that, the lip, I guess you can say. That's for that, and it slides in perfectly. I designed it, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, how it turned out. So basically, what's in the Altoids tin? So we got a small roll of duct tape. This is good for a number of situations. The duct tape that was in here from version 2, I already used it, so I just got a replacement. It's pretty cheap, these small rolls of duct tape. Or you can roll your own, which is probably more effective if it's better quality duct tape anyways. Or you can use grill tape, flex tape, I guess, maybe too, would be better, but this is just what I have in here. Then we got a little measuring tape. This is not very long. It's only like 30 inches-ish. I don't want to start it too far. 31 inches. Yeah. I mean, it's okay. You know, I got it off of AliExpress. I think it costs under $10. Let's just say that. So, yeah, there's that, and then we have various little hardware type things. Like we have some nails in there. Those are good for removing splinters or a variety of things. Using them as nails too, because I do carry my cat claw to hammer the nails in. That is always just in my pocket. Then we have, of course, some safety pins, some paper clips, and a binder clip. So those can be used in a variety of situations too. And that also reminds me, what I usually do is I wrap elastic bands around one of the tools on the inside, so that way I have some elastic bands too, because elastic bands are actually pretty handy, but I don't have that right now. So then we'll continue. So then there's crazy glue. And then there's 2 pockets where I usually carry 2 types of pills. So I usually carry like Tylenol or aspirin in there, and that's usually useful to me, although I use them, so I need to replenish them. Yeah, so I'll put that back in there. There we go. And then let's continue to the back first. So the back, we have the strap, of course. You can see the stitching for the strap. Then we have some tweezers by Tweezerman. It's funny, my fiance had these, and I asked if I could have the ones that she had, and she said no, so I had to buy my own. I mean, they're pretty worth it. They're pretty good tweezers, to be honest. Like, look at that point right there, if you can see. Like, that's a pretty fine point. Good tweezers, that's all I'm saying. Then we have a variety of jigsaw blades. So we got Bosch jigsaw blades for the most part. We got wood. This one's wood again. Holy crap, I have a lot of wood. Anyways, this one's metal. So this one's going to be my basic metal one. I kind of wish the metal ones were longer. And there's another one in here that I probably should have made this not so deep. Oh, hi, buddy. There we go. Okay, I use the tweezers. Anyways, yes, so this is another basic metal one. I think this one's a little coarser than this. So two different types of metal blades there. And then we got three different types of wood. So clean wood, it's called, I guess. Got speed wood. And then we got basic wood. Lots of wood. Alright, so we got that. And then on the outside, we have my ratchet. This right here is a VIM RFB400K ratchet. And it's great for repairs on cars, bikes. And, like, right away what I have on here just happens to be the last bit I used. So I can probably put that away and switch it for a Phillips or something, which is more common. But we'll set that aside. So basically the nice thing about this ratchet is that you can take the extension, push it through, and then you have this T-handle screwdriver that you can use also with sockets, of course. You can just take this thing out and it becomes a socket adapter. There we go. And then you have yourself a socket ratchet. Yeah, socket ratchet. Anyways, that is that. So I guess we can jump on inside now. Yeah. So I'll go from left to right. So from left to right we have these Knipex Plier-wrenches. I use these as an adjustable wrench, and what they're really good at is being an adjustable wrench, because from anything from, you know, this size to this size, you can really grab a hold of nuts or bolts, and it works really well because of the parallel opening jaws that it has here, and yeah, that works well. So put those back. Anyways, alright, so we got a pair of Knipex pliers. These are the Cobra wrenches. They work really well. Yeah, they're really good for any general purpose plier. It can be pretty much replaced by this thing. Small, that is, like small pliers. And I like it a lot. What I don't think it replaces is vice grips, and that's why I have a pair right here. There we go. Alright. Then we have these mini vice grips. These are the 4-inch variants, although they're a little longer. I believe they're 5.5 or so inches. But yeah, these are, I mean, you probably already know and are familiar with vice grips, but if you aren't, these basically are a needle nose plier that can vice grip onto anything that you set it to. So you can take this this bolt here, you know, this knurled bolt, and rotate it to whatever size you want it to clamp to. Then you open it up and then clamp her down. So usually you want to go a little bit of a size smaller than what you want to clamp it to, so that way it can grip onto it. So that is those. Alright, so next up we have probably one of my most used items. This is a Klein 27-in-1 screwdriver, and the reason why I have this particular screwdriver is because it can store a lot of bits. Now these are the precision size bits. They're not the 1/4-inch bits, so you know they but they hold a lot. There's 24 of these, or 12, I should say, total of these bits, and then each face is another bit. But yeah, works really well. I mean, I know there's other similar screwdrivers available, such as the LTT screwdriver. Those look great, but they're 1/4 inch and they don't hold as many bits. And that's honestly the one reason why I have this. Yeah, it's versatility for the most part. Because you're probably thinking, well, it's too small for a variety of things, and that's why I actually have 1/4 inch bits in here. And I use that with the ratchet as a screwdriver. And yeah, just some common ones that like the same sizes that I find like on my bike, for instance. I put in there just so that way I can get the most use out of it. We got a spork in here as well. Good for camping. Also good if you just don't have silverware at all. So pretty straightforward. Then we have a saw in here. So I already showed you the jigsaw blades, and I probably could use the vice grips as a jigsaw blade too, but it's nice to have a dedicated handle for the blades. So basically, open it up, toss the jigsaw blade in there, tighten it up, and you have a saw. So that's that. So these right here are my socket set, and what it is it's a 3D printed holder for my most used sockets. And as you can see, they're quite used. They're from different sets even. I had to measure out the size of each one, particularly to fit in here properly. But they do, and I use it from time to time, especially on my bike. And that's just that little set right there. And I almost forgot to show you the saw with a blade actually in it. So here's the blade, here's the saw. So how you do it, so this is a saw that is from a Bosch jigsaw lifting rod. And what I did was I took these knurled sleeves that I got from AliExpress, and I drilled them to size to fit over this, and then I pounded them onto the lifting rod, and they're held in by friction, so you can't really get them off at all, even if you pull very hard. And then this is just a bolt, so that screws and holds it. Oops, and it's this way. So basically you put it in to loosen it off a little bit. There we go. There we go. And then you rotate it, so you can see there's the groove right here. Autofocus. Yeah, there we go. There's a groove, and then so you put it in, you rotate it until it fits inside the groove that you can't see, and then you tighten this. And there you go. That's really on there. So you can use it like a saw, and it's quite useful. Okay, then we have zip ties in the back. I usually keep a thing of sandpaper too in here, but I don't have any at the moment. Some band-aids would probably be a good idea to put in there too while I'm at it. And yeah, I think that is everything. And thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this kind of stuff and you want me to make more videos, then feel free to subscribe and like, and I'll keep doing it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.